Mikey, first of all, I would like to say that Mikey is a better version of Marquez. Like, just way better. I think he's smarter. I think he's more explosive. I think he's stronger than him.
The eyes never lie. People won't ever understand that. I don't think the only ones that will understand it is like I guess the fighters or the real ones, or however you want to call it. But the eyes never lie. I could look at the guy and I can just tell he's not. He did the fight. He needs the money and whatever sort. And I might get shit for this, but in reality, you just look at a guy and you can tell like does he really want it or not. And he's just there for a check.
One of the young contenders at 147, Virgil Ortiz, I like the kid, has the potential to be a big star one day in boxing, gave his opinion on the Mikey Garcia-Manny Pacquiao fight. He says Mikey will smoke Manny Pacquiao in the fight. He thinks Mikey Garcia is a better version of Juan Manuel Marquez. He said Mikey's a bigger, stronger, smarter version of Juan Manuel Marquez. So if Juan Manuel Marquez got in the ring with Errol Spence, even though Errol Spence would beat Juan Manuel Marquez too, would Juan Manuel Marquez give a better effort in a fight than Mikey Garcia did? I think he would. And Mikey Garcia is fighting an older version of Manny Pacquiao than Juan Manuel Marquez fought. And I'm still picking Manny Pacquiao to beat him for one reason. Juan Manuel Marquez lets his hands go. And Mikey Garcia had a problem letting his hands go against Errol Spence. And I think he'll have the same problem with Manny Pacquiao. And another thing, I can't honestly say that Mikey Garcia is a better fighter than Juan Manuel Marquez is. You're talking about a Hall of Famer. Marquez is in a boxing Hall of Fame. And I'm not going to say Garcia does not have heart, but Juan Manuel Marquez really wanted it against Manny Pacquiao. Had that hunger to get that knockout. And it seems to me at this point of his career, and Mikey Garcia is still in his prime, but I think Mikey Garcia is more concerned about the dollars than legacy. And I'm not saying he's not concerned with legacy at all. I just think Mikey's more concerned about the bottom line than legacy. And like I said, and even Floyd Mayweather said it, Juan Manuel Marquez is a great fighter. I think his skills were underrated. And I think he was a better fighter than Mikey Garcia was. So at this moment, I have respect for Virgil Ortiz, but I'm not convinced that Mikey Garcia can win this fight. So the only one I think is going to do the smoking is Manny Pacquiao. What I like about Teofimo Lopez is he's brutally honest. I would like him to get it back in the ring with Lomachenko, but that's his decision. But he says Canelo should win, knockout Saunders between 5 or 6 rounds. He said it's a good fight for the most part, but he also said he could see it in Billy Joe Saunders' eyes that he just want to check. In Teofimo's words, he doesn't want it. And I could believe that. I think there's a lot of fighters out there want to fight Canelo just to get paid. And a couple of the fighters are Demetrius Andrade and Jermell Charlo. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. They won't take risk. They won't fight a Danny Jacobs. They won't fight each other. Triple G. They won't take fights like that. They are waiting for that fat lottery check. Plant is another guy that I'm not convinced that he think he could beat Canelo. There's only one fighter at 168 that I'm convinced that he thinks he can beat Canelo and he really wants to fight, and that's David Benavidez, undefeated, former WBC super middleweight champion, lost his belt on the scale. If you can get that stuff together, that'll be a very interesting fight in the future. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.